Everyone, welcome to Genius Tech. My name is Steven. I want to use this medium to appreciate those that already subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for taking your time to subscribe to my channel. And I want to appreciate everyone as well for taking your time to share my videos to your loved one. Thank you for the comments. Yes, we are going to continue on the series on how you can create blog or forum website with Golang, TAILWInd, and React. Yes, I just want to apologize for this. I posted the last series 2 weeks ago, so this video, I should have pushed this video on my channel, but I've been very busy. I just get a new job which is more demanding and require my time and more responsibility. So that's why I've not been able to post my video consistently. But anyway, I'll find a way around that. So you keep seeing my videos now. So what I'm going to be doing today is that we need to deploy our app to Heroku app, as I promised in my last video. So that's the last stage. That's the last thing for us to do at the back end. So before we move to the front end. So okay, so without any further ado, let me quickly show us how we can go about that. All right, so here is my code. So the first thing we have to do is to take notes. You must add this to your go.mod file, this Heroku Go version, because you must tell Heroku the kind of Go version you are building your project on. So let's say your own Go version is 1.116, for example. So just remember that you have to come here and put that same thing here. It's very important you do that. All right, so you must tell Heroku that this is the version of my app. If not, it's not going to compile. This line of code, it is very important. I'm laying emphasis on it. All right, so then the next thing we have to do is that we have to push our code to GitHub. So from GitHub, we'll be able to deploy it and connect it to Heroku. So let's go now. Let's get started. You must have a GitHub account. So let me just quickly move into my GitHub account. Okay. So we need to create a new repo where we can push our projects to. Okay, so let me quickly create a new one here. So I'm going to call it, or better still, if you don't want to go through this, through this long process, there is a shortcut you can do. So let me go back to my VS Code. So here in particular, you can come here. I've already installed an extension, GitHub extension. You can get it from the from what's it called now? From the markets, extension market here. So just search for GitHub. So just search for GitHub here. So once you search for GitHub, you see this Git pull request. Just make sure you install it. That's all you need to do. So once you install it, you have to connect your GitHub. You will see this particular icon here. So it's going to be telling you to sign in. So once you hit on it, you just have to log in and connect your GitHub account to this. So you must have a GitHub account created. It's very easy to do, very simple. Just visit. If you don't have an account on GitHub before, just go to github.com and click on sign up, and put in your necessary details, and then you are good to go. So it's very simple. All right, so now let's come here. So and immediately you'll be able to get this icon here as well. So instead of me going inside my GitHub, creating going through this long process, I just want to show us another shortcut that we can go about it. So we can come here first. So to initialize a repository, so once we initialize it, every of our code and changes is going to be here. So it's not going to tell me now to add I have to commit it here. All right, let me just say first. Let me say first commit here. So once I do that, I click on this icon and asking me there are no stages to commit, blah blah blah. Just hit on yes. Once you hit on yes, it's asking me to publish this branch. So once I hit on publish branch, all right. So it's not asking me what is going to be the name of my repo. So that is what it's asking me there. So what's going to be the name of my repo here? I can call it, because I'm still going to delete this okay, I'm not going to delete this. I'm going to drop this particular what's it called now? This source code to the description. So I'm not going to delete it. So it's going to be useful for anybody that wants to wants to clone it and still want to make use of it. So let me just give it a proper name. Let me give it go block go okay, blog backend. So that's going to be the name of the repo. So it's asking me, did I want to make it private or public? Let me make it public. All right, so you click on public. So once you click on public, you see it's saying publishing to GitHub now. So as you can see, it's uploading my files. Now you can see it said successfully published this particular repo. So I can view this report on my GitHub account, and how will I know? So let me go back here and check my repositories. Yeah. So as you can see now, this is Go blog backend is already here. So let me hit on this. You see all my codes are here already. So it's just very simple. So you don't need to go through your command line. Start typing git push, all those things. No, this is just a very shortcut, and it's very, very easy. Within 2 to 3 minutes, your code, you've set up your repo and you've pushed your code to GitHub account. So this is the first thing we have to do. All right, and we've successfully done this. So what is the next thing we have to do now is that we have to, okay, before we move to Heroku, so there is one thing I want us to do. Now, let me go back to my code here and let me show you guys something. Let me close all of this notification. Okay, so let's go to my .mv file. Now, if you notice what is happening here is that I'm connected to my local server here. So, and when I want to push to live, I'm not going to be using my local database, my PHP, my admin here. I'm not going to be using that. So, what I want to do is that I just want to look for a free MySQL online hosting that we can just make use of, and put their link here and set up our PHP my admin online, so that once we push our code to Heroku is going to be able to access that MySQL because it is live as well. So we're just going to be using I found these guys, though it's just for testing purpose. So I found this guy called DB. Okay, let me show you their DB for free.net. So look at what they provide. It's just the specifically mentioned, it's just for testing. All right, it's just for testing purpose, and that's why we are making use of these guys. So just for us to be able to test and see if everything is working fine. So look at just go through their maybe documentation or their articles there. Say what DB free.net is not. DB.net is a testing service. That was the lay emphasis on this, that is just for testing service. Don't make use of them when you are pushing in terms of production. Yes, when for development purpose, you can make use of these guys, but when you are still developing, you can make use of them, but when you're in production, don't make use of them. I think that is clear. All right, okay, so let's create an account. Just create an account. I already have an account with them. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to create an account. So your DB name, you can call it let's call it blog database. Okay, blog database. So my SQL username, because don't forget, these things are very important, you must be able to remember them. Let's call it blog, let's call it my database or anything, my database. So the password as well, we have to put in the password here. So I'm just going to put a password here. All right, so you just put a password you can remember as well. So okay, so email address. Okay, let me just put my email address here. I hope I've not used this to register once, but anyway, so let me hit on sign up. So once I hit on sign up, another user has already registered database, blog database, another username. Okay, so that has been taken. So let's just look for, let's call it go blog database, and let's call this my user, let's call the username GenusTech. Okay, GenusTech database. Okay, let's just call it GenusTech. Here, let's give it another password as well. Okay, so just do this as well. So my email, let me hit on sign up. I should be able to sign up now. Okay, thanks you for registration. You will receive an email confirmation, blah blah blah. So okay, so DB this test. Let me save this. Look at this guy now. DB for free is a testing environment. It said DB.free is not suitable for production. So just read through them. So what we are going to be doing now is that we need to be able to access our PHP my admin. So let me click on this guy here, PHP my admin. So I should be able to my username and the password. Let me hit on login. If everything works fine, So cannot connect, access denied for user, additional error, information may be available, but so it's saying I cannot log in. Maybe I need to confirm my email address. Okay. So I'm going to confirm my email address, and I'm going to get back to this project. I don't just want to display my my inbox in my email address publicly. So I'm going to confirm it and then come back and see if you'll be able to log in. All right, I'll be back, guys. So all right, guys, welcome back. So there is a couple of changes that we have to make. So I had an issue with what's it called now, with the DB what's it, db3.net. So I have to db.free. You know, I recommended this the other time. So their site is not even reachable there. So there is a couple of issues. It wasn't going through. So I have to look for alternative. So the alternative I get for us to be able to test my SQL database is I get this guy, free SQL database. So you can just visit their website, freesqldatabase.com. So what's happened is that you have to create an account with them. So once you create an account, you first put in your email. So once you put your email, they will send the confirmation mail to your email. So if you are not seeing it inside your inbox, just check your spam. So and just follow the process, the registration process. It's just very, very easy and simple. So then once you are done, once you are able to confirm your password, once you are able to confirm your email address, you put in your password. So you will get. You are going to land on your account here, so /account. So once you land there, so you can select your location where you want your database to be saved. So once you hit on this drop down, you can select any of these and save your location. So once you do that, you are going to see create new database here. I have created a new database, so that's why you are seeing this. So once you hit on create new database, so after some time, after some seconds, maybe maximum 2 to 3 minutes, they will send your password to your mail. So they will send your password to your database to your mail. So once you've done that, so here now they say follow this link for PHP my admin. So you have to click on this here. Make sure you keep your password and your username. All of this, they are very, very important. So my database here now is in my email. Anyway, so I got the password in my mail. So okay, once you've done that, so just go to PHP my admin. So once you hit on PHP my admin, you are going to see where you put your login details, your database username, your password, and the server as well. So let me show you how you are going to do that. So here is the server. This is the host. So before you can get to this place, there's 3 input feed that you have to. I don't want to log out again just to it's going to be taking me some time again to log in. So I don't want to log out. So I'm just going to explain and you're going to get it. Before you can get to this particular page, that is 3 input feed. One is for the server. It's called the server. The other one is database username, and the other one is password. So the server, what you just have to do, just come here. You copy this SQL6.freesqldatabase.com. Copy this. This is your server. So you come here, you paste this. All right. So okay, sorry about that. Okay, you paste it. Then okay, for your what's it called now? For the username, you just come here. You paste that username here as well. So and for your password that is being sent to your mail, just copy that as well and paste it. So once it's on login, you should be able to get here and see. So okay, if I can click this drop down here now, so you will see the list of tables of my database that I've already created. Anyway, so once you've done this, now the next thing you have to do is that all of these credentials. So while waiting for this guy to load, so why waiting? So all of these credentials, we have to link them up with our project. So and how we're going to do that? So let's copy this host name now. For example, when you copy this host name, so let's go inside our .env file. Okay, so I've already copied it here. So you just have to copy inside initially what was there. Let me show you guys what was there. Let me undo. So this was what was there in our project. So this 127.00 is pointing to our local server. So I have to change this to this free SQL server. So you leave the port to be 3306. So that's the port. So here is this Go blog is the name of our database. So what I have to do is that I have to come here and grab this database name that I have here. Okay. So I paste this here. All right. Okay, I paste this here. So the next thing is this root. So this root is my database name. okay, my database username rather. So let me come here and paste this here as well. So I paste this here. So then the password, we need this password now. So I just have to go to my mail now to get the password. Okay, so this is my password here. They've sent it to me already. So I get this inside my spam. So you can get yours too inside your own spam as well. So okay, let's go back to my code here and paste the password here. So this is all what we need to do and save. So once we save, like, we have to push again. Let me push. Let me just call this minor fixes. So that's a commit. So then I add this here. So and I push this again. Okay. So once that is done, once we are able to set it up properly, so okay, you can see now these are my tables here. So it's still going to be empty. The blogs, the user names. There is nothing that is going to be there for now. So why am I having this here? Is that in your own you might not have this here, but why I'm having this is because I have run this guy once in my locus. Once I link it, you see my server is currently running. So once I link it with my with free SQL database, I tested it on my local server. Maybe it's going to connect, and it's connected. So that's why you can get these blogs and user here. So, but if you have not yet to run it, don't worry. If you are not seeing this, don't worry. What you just have to do if you want to get this is that just go back to your your terminal and link and run this particular project locally. After you might have added all of these credentials to your .env file. Okay, I think that is clear. Let's move forward. So the last step now, the last stage we are for our deployment is that we need to go to Heroku app. All right. So let's see here. I already have an account, so you too. It's very easy to do that. Once you set up an account, so it's easy to set up an account, sign up, and you get your account running. So once you've done that, so you these are just my test project that I've deployed. So my next project is going to be on this e-wallet system. Yeah, that's going to be on my next project. I've deployed it on Heroku app as well. So after we might have done with this blog, I'm going to show you I work on a project e-wallet system where you can transfer funds to your user, where you can share your referral links and get certain amount of money in your accounts. So that's just a discussion for another day, but that's going to be my next project. So here is it. I've deployed it here. So just yeah, for the sake of information. All right, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, just take this opportunity to subscribe to my channel. So my next project is you are going to love it. You are going to love my next project. That is an e-wallet system with Golang. I use React and TAILWInd as well. All right, so let's proceed. So here you have to click on new to create a new app. So let's create a new app. So once you create a new app, you select your app name. So what am I going to give this app name? Because I'm still going to delete it anyway. So but let me just give it a name. Let me call it Genus Projects. Let's call it Go Blog. Let's see if it's going to accept it. Go Blog. Go Blog. Okay, it's not available. Let's put this here. Go Blog -API. Is it available? Yeah, it's available. Go Blog -API. Or let's put Go Test. Okay, blog -API. So you this region, forget about it. Just leave it to United States or anyone you want to select. So just hit on create app. So once you hit on create app now, so you have to move to the next thing we have to do is that we have to connect this app we just create with our GitHub account. So just come here, hit on connect with GitHub. All right, so let's hit on it. So here now it's already connected with my GitHub. So if it's going to ask you to, if you have not yet connected, if this is the first time, it's going to ask you to authorize. GitHub is going to ask you to authorize Heroku app. So what you just have to do, just authorize it, and then you'll be able to connect your GitHub with Heroku. So let's search for the repo name. I think it's Go. What do we call it? I think is it Go backend or blog backend or something. Go. Let me search just for Go, for example. Okay, Go. Okay, yeah, this is it. So Go blog backend. So I just have to click on connect. So once you click on connect, all right. So then it's asking me where to deploy the master. So enable automatic deployments. Yes, it's very important that you do so that anytime I make any changes and I push to GitHub, Heroku is going to pick those changes and automatically deploy it for me. All right. So okay, we've done that. Then the next thing is to deploy our branch is the master. So if you deploy to different branch like main or anything, just make sure that you select that specific branch. So now let's wait and see how the magic is happening. You see, it's deploying now. As you can see, we are getting those responses and it's deploying. So okay, let's just wait for a couple of minutes and let's get that done. All right. Okay. Okay, I think that's done. Yeah, it's done. So deploy to Heroku. So let's check it now. Let me copy this specific URL here. If everything is fine, we should be able to access it. Yeah, deploy. Let me view. If everything is fine, we should be able to access it. We are going to get, maybe cannot get or cannot post instead of us getting error. Yes, it said unauthenticated. Beautiful, it's working. So we have been able to. So once you're able to get this message unauthenticated, just know that your deployment is successful. So just know that your deployment is successful. So guys, this is all what we need to do to deploy our project to Heroku app. So this is the API that we are going to be using. So this is the link we are going to be using in our front end. So we are going to be pointing our APIs to this go.test-blog-api.heroku.com. So /API/signup/APIs/login, continue like that. So that's what we're going to do. So in my next video, what I'm just thinking is that I'm just looking at I'm going to drop the GitHub repo now that I just pushed now. I'm going to leave it in the description below. So my next one is that I'm going to be moving to the front end. So I need your suggestion, guys. So what I'm just thinking is that I want to push the front end to GitHub as well. And I'm just going to give us like, even if it is 10 to 15 minutes explanation on how you can call this. I'm not going to be going deeper into the front end. So I just want to know what you think. Do you think I should do it that way, or do you want me to still explain to details as well in the front end, how you can do the design and use your TAILWIND and all those things? So what I'm thinking is just that for the sake of time, let me just push the front end to GitHub, and then I'm just going to come here, show you my screen, how you can clone clone the front end, then how you can install the necessary dependencies, and then how you can start calling your API and the like. So I'm thinking I don't need to go into explaining how you can do the design, add colors, all those things, setting up your React projects. I mean, that can take a lot of time. So what I'm just thinking is that I just want to push the front end to GitHub as well. So I'm just going to come here and explain how you can clone it, how you can install your dependencies, and how you can start calling your APIs. And we are going to test it together and see if everything is working fine. So, but anyway, I just need your suggestion, guys. What do you think, please? I need your response. Do you think this approach is okay? Or do you think I have to start all over again from the beginning, from scratch, and how you can set up your React? I already have a React tutorial on my channel. So, but anyway, if you think that will be okay, I just need your comments. If I get the majority answers, I mean, that I have to go on with the flow I just explained now, that is, just push the code to GitHub, then clone it, then just give a 15 to 20 minutes explanation on how you can set up your dependencies and the likes. So just let me know what you guys think. So this is the basic way on how you can put your Go project to Heroku app. So it's just very, very simple. With just a few line of steps, then you are good to go. So I just want to know what you guys think about this project. If you're happy, if you are happy about this video, just let me know. Just drop your comments and don't forget to hit on the likes button. Those things are just encouragement. Anyway, if I see your comments, your likes, or if there's anything you think I'm not doing right, guy, I'm very, very open. Like, I'm very, very open to ideas, to suggestions. Just let me know what you think. And if there's any projects you think you want me to work on, especially in Go, just let me know. I have a tons of projects on ground. It's just time constraint. But anyway, I'm going to try as much as I can to update my channel with my latest video. So guys, after this now, I'm going to move to the front end once I'm able to get you guys ideas on what to do next on what I've said the other time. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. I'm your host, your friend Steven. See you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye for now.